Hey guys, welcome back to me being cheap. So in my last video, my most recent video, which had been the only one I've done in a few months, I was telling you about how mice can chew through Mylar bags. So that got me to thinking about some of the other things in my pantry that probably need to be protected. So I want to show you how to do it on the cheap. So to put all those boxes, like if you have rice-a-roni, macaroni, anything, such as this, a mouse could chew through that. So if you had a lot of that, or even if you had a few boxes, to put them in like Rubbermaid totes, it would take a lot. So I did some research to try and find some ways how to do this cheaply and efficiently. And this is what I came up with. And I owe part of my thanks to Alaska Granny. I saw this video on her channel. She had taken the individual pastas and put them in bags along with the seasoning packet. And so that's what I did. And you can actually roll it up. And so you have like a little cylinder and you can fit them nicely. This is a shoebox that came from the Dollar Tree. And I tested this out ahead of time, and you can fit 8 boxes that are unwrapped, or excuse me, 8 cardboard boxes in here. Or if you take the product out of the boxes and put it in these baggies, you can fit 15. And so that's what I did. So this is actually long grain and wild rice, earthly grains. I got this from Aldi, and I probably bought this sometime last year, I'm guessing. The expiration date, I did write the expiration dates on these bags for reference. So for example, this one expires December of 21. So I have the rice, and then in this envelope here's the seasoning packet, and then I have the box front for the product. And then behind that, you can't see it on here, so I'll take it out, the cooking instructions. And so doing that, you don't have to buy near as many Rubbermaid totes if you want to keep your pantry items safe from mice. So it's been years since I've had a mouse in this house, and that is amazing because this house is 130 years old, so it's not the tightest house possible. But did have a mouse this year, and it was unfortunate that it chewed through some of my Mylar and actually got into some other things. Now, this mouse had pretty interesting taste. So I had some wheat berries stored in that Mylar, and I would figure that they couldn't smell through that or what have you, but they chewed into that, and then they left a lot of the other stuff in that area alone. They got into snack crackers, so like the little packs for $1 that you get from Dollar Tree, like peanut butter crackers or the lemon crackers or what have you. They chewed into those. And then I had some banana chips sitting on the shelf too, and they were in a plastic bag, hadn't been opened, and they chewed into that. That's the only thing I found so far. I hope I don't find more. I will be spending quite a bit of time cleaning this weekend to clean up that mess. But in the meantime, I am packaging things in a way to keep them protected from rodents. So again, this is the cheapest way I found to do it. This is $1. And then these are just your cheap sandwich baggies that you can get in bulk from any box store. And I plan on keeping these bags and reusing them. Once I empty them out, I could just put the extra bags back in this bin. And then that way, the next time I go to Aldi or what have you, and buy some more of these products, I can just scratch out this expiration date, write the new one on there, and then reuse the bag. So I'm not out of a lot of money, and I'm not killing the environment with plastic bags. So that's that. It actually doesn't take very long to do. So if you're sitting down watching YouTube videos or watching TV, you can actually just kind of do this while you're watching TV or videos. Now, my next question is, are any of you familiar with this product? This is cheddar cheese powder, and I ordered this off of Amazon, And this container was $10.19 for 1 pound, which makes it 64 cents an ounce. However, the instructions on how to reconstitute this are not on here. And I have looked on the internet and I'm not finding any help. So I want to know, have any of you used this product before? And if you're making like a cheese sauce, do you just use water? Do you use milk? Do you add butter? And if you know, please leave that in the comments below and let me know what ratios you use to reconstitute this. The reason why I'm asking is this is the cheap macaroni and cheese from Aldi. Now, I don't live near an Aldi, so when I go, I have to make a special trip. So I tend to stock up on things, several months at a time, because Aldi is several towns away. So it's usually a Saturday trip. Eats up a lot of my Saturday. Probably won't be going there much these days because we actually got a grocery store in town. So yay, totally excited about that. So I'll be able to buy stuff locally. But this macaroni from Aldi was 39 cents a box. And I'm wondering, and I think it's going to be really close and maybe not worth the effort, but a way to do it cheaper, I'm wondering. This has 7.25 ounces of pasta, so about half a pound. Now, at Dillon's, which is our Kroger, occasionally you can get the American Beauty pasta on sale, 1 pound for 49 cents. So if I use the American Beauty pasta, that would be about 25 cents worth of pasta. Now, they don't do the sale but a couple times a year. And I don't know that I've seen it real recently, but they usually do it a couple times a year. You can get a pound of pasta, no, a pound and a half of pasta at the Dollar Tree for $1. So that makes it about 33 cents for the pasta, which you might be splitting hairs because this is 39 cents and it's already assembled. So I am wondering if I was to make my own mac and cheese, put the cheese in a little envelope, put the noodles in a baggie to try and save some money because I do have some extra macaroni in the pantry. How much of this cheese powder do you use and what do you mix it with to make the equivalent that you would put on macaroni and cheese? So this macaroni and cheese has an envelope of cheese powder. I don't know if it's the same type. That's what I don't know. I'm guessing it's a little bit different because this is really just cheese and maybe a few anti-caking things. Aldi's actually pretty healthy. These ingredients on here are not too bad, but there's probably more than just what's in here. This one, you also have to add a 1/4 cup of margarine and a 1/4 cup of milk. So that's a little bit of expense there. But what I don't know is, how do you mix this up? Is it just water or do you have to add the milk and the margarine or butter? So if you are familiar with this product, please let me know down in the comments how to mix it up. And I will see if it's cost effective to make your own macaroni and cheese packets out of macaroni that's on sale and this cheese powder from Amazon, or if it's just cheaper to buy the store brand like from Aldi or whatever other store you have. 39 cents is still, that's a good price. I think recently at some of the other big box stores it was more, but Aldi tends to have some lower prices. So that's what I want to know. How do you mix this up? All right, guys, one other thing. So there's been a lot of interesting things going on this past year, early this year, and I might be branching out into other platforms just because I know that I have had a friend that her account was just wiped out, and that was actually on Facebook. And she never posted political stuff, but I know that there's been some things that are going on with in this realm of things. I try not to steer too much into that area, um, but I do worry about the ability to continue doing this sort of thing and helping people save money, become more independent, and maybe become prepared for anything that might be coming down the road. So, if I branch out into other platforms, I will let you know. But as a backup, my contact information is in the About section, and I do have a P.O. box. And if things get really bad and maybe there's, a lot of these things are taken down and things like that, I do want to have a backup method to stay in contact with subscribers. So I am offering this as a backup so people can still network if we don't have the opportunity to use what is available to us right now. If you will send me a letter or a postcard, and probably a letter would work better, to that P.O. box and include your contact information and one first class postage stamp. And if you get the forever stamps, I'll be able to use them whenever. But that is like a 40, what is postage now? 44 cents, a 44-cent insurance policy. What I will do is if we ever get to the point where we can't do the sort of thing like we're doing right now, you could send me news that's going on in your neck of the woods, and I'm not going to name names, but just let me know what state you're in or what country, things that are going on, and I can assemble it. And I don't know if you guys remember, like way before there was the internet, there used to be traveling letters. So like my aunt would write a letter to my mom, and then my mom would add to it, and then she'd send it to the next aunt, and that sort of thing. Do something like that, but include the snippet of news that's going on in your area. I can compile everything into one letter and then send it out. And then if you like that, then send me another letter with another stamp. And anyway, we could continue the process. That is the only thing that I could come up with in the event that a lot of our current communication means are not available. That's really going old school. So that is my plan. So if you'd like to participate, go over to the contact section, look at my P.O. box, send me a letter with a stamp. Let me know what address you want it sent to, and I'll know what part of your state that you're in just by the city and state. All right, thank you for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye.